gonna lie, as much as Cardi wanted to hide this pregnancy, the cat might be getting out the bag soon. So y'all know there has been a lot of speculation of Cardi B being pregnant for quite some time, honestly ever since her and Offset broke up. And obviously as time goes on and they're seeing her make more appearances, it's starting to seem a little true. One thing about the internet, every single time that they have claimed Cardi B to be pregnant, they done hit it right on the nose. Like, they're 3 for 3 right now. What's really feeding into the allegations of her being pregnant are these court videos. So y'all know Cardi B is going through her divorce court right now, and I'm not gonna lie, there have been so many clips of her in and out of court. And the ones that just surfaced yesterday, yeah, it's looking like a bun might be in the oven. And y'all know how Cardi gets that little wobble when she's pregnant. Cardi's little wobble that she get when she's pregnant is literally her staple. That's what be selling it every time, on top of her always wearing big shirts, anything that takes away attention from the belly, anything that makes her not be able to really show her stomach. She's known for that. I'm not gonna lie, every single pregnancy. And honestly, I don't even think people care whether or not she's pregnant. I think they want to know, is it Offset's or Stefon Diggs? Now mind you, Cardi never announces her pregnancy just based off of speculation. She definitely is one to wait until she's ready. So if she is in fact pregnant, she ain't gonna announce it anytime soon. It's gonna be at the very last moment. Now, like I said, the internet is always right when Cardi B is pregnant. So I will not be surprised if here in a few months when she cannot hide it no more, she either pops out with a post, or we might even get a whole maternity shoot. Who knows? Y'all know Cardi love to come trim every time she does a pregnancy announcement. All I gotta say is, if it ain't Offset, somebody need to go check on that man when she does this.
Cardi B has never been one to keep quiet, but this time she might be sitting on the biggest secret of her career. For weeks now, speculation has been running wild that Cardi is hiding a pregnancy, and the clues are stacking up in plain sight. From courtroom appearances and carefully chosen outfits to Offset's cryptic comments online, the internet is convinced something major is going on. But the real twist isn't just whether she's expecting, it's why she hasn't said a word about it. Because if Cardi really is pregnant, the truth could shake up her marriage, her career, and even the paternity of the baby itself. Let's start with the obvious. Offset has been dropping hints left and right, fueling the fire that Cardi might be pregnant again. Instead of shutting down the rumors, he's played into them with posts and comments that sound more like subliminals than denials. At one point, when fans speculated about Cardi's condition, Offset flat out said, "Not mine." That's not exactly the kind of thing you say if you're trying to squash gossip, and in the court of public opinion, his refusal to defend her speaks louder than words. At the same time, Cardi's wardrobe choices during her ongoing court appearances have only made fans more suspicious. Every time she steps out of the courthouse, she's in oversized or carefully tailored outfits that appear to disguise her midsection. During one high-profile appearance, she wore a fitted white outfit, and while she tried to mask it, fans swear they could see the outline of a baby bump. Add to that her slowed, cautious walk, the same kind of pregnancy wobble fans remember from her past pregnancies, and the speculation only grows. Now here's where it gets even messier. Cardi B is still legally married to Offset, even though they're separated, but she's also been linked to NFL star Stefon Diggs. So if she really is pregnant, the question becomes, who's the father? Some fans believe Offset's comment that "it's not mine" was more than just a shady remark. They think it was his way of indirectly confirming the pregnancy while making it clear he's not the one responsible. That puts Diggs at the center of the conversation, with people already questioning what it means if Cardi's carrying his child while still tied to her husband. One TikToker even broke it down bluntly. If Cardi B is pregnant legally, the baby would still be considered Offset's unless the divorce is finalized. That alone could create a messy legal battle, especially considering their last child together isn't even a year old. It's a situation that's ripe for drama, and fans online are eating it up. And yet, despite the growing chatter, Cardi hasn't confirmed anything. In fact, she seems determined to keep the speculation under wraps, which begs the question, why? The first reason is simple: image. Cardi B has built her brand on being bold, unfiltered, and unstoppable, but being publicly pregnant by another man while still married to Offset, that complicates her image in ways that might not sit well with her record label or her sponsors. Her team has been preparing to release new music, and a scandal like this could overshadow everything. Labels don't want headlines about baby daddies and courtroom drama. They want a clean rollout, brand deals, and a focus on her artistry. Another reason is timing. Cardi knows the internet is always right about her pregnancies. Fans guessed correctly the last 3 times she was expecting, but Cardi has also proven that she announces her pregnancies on her own terms. Remember the unforgettable way she revealed her first pregnancy during a live performance? She loves spectacle and she loves control. If she really is pregnant now, she's not going to admit it until she's ready, and most likely not until her divorce from Offset is finalized. And let's not forget about her reputation as a mother. The public can be harsh and people are already questioning her decisions. Critics argue that getting pregnant during a messy separation makes her look reckless, especially when Stefon Diggs himself has been caught up in controversies of his own.
Cardi B is pregnant. I promise y'all, she ain't gonna announce that pregnancy until that divorce from Offset is finalized, because the record company probably done had enough. Tired of her trifling shit. Like, girl, you like to fight and fuck too much. And now here it is, we trying to put your album out. It's not a good look for brands and things like that, that you are a married woman and pregnant by another man, and your last baby with your husband is not even a year old. It's a horrible look. So yes, I don't think that Cardi is going to announce her pregnancy until at least she cleans up the marriage. Still gonna look horrible. It's still not, Cardi likes to put herself off as doing top tier shit when really she's been on some bottom barrel shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Getting pregnant while you're married, sleeping with Steph. I mean, even as a mother, how much do you really love your children? If you are out here dealing with a man like Stefon Diggs, this is who you want to be the stepdaddy to your children? A man that we all saw passing out drugs on a boat is who you're choosing to be the stepfather to your children if he will marry you? I mean, this man is being accused by another man of doing some shady shit, and you want to bring him around your son? Girl, Cardi is really one of the type of women that we be on here talking about. Like, just so selfish that she doesn't even think about her children. Who would bring Stefon Diggs? Choose Stefon Diggs. I'm a fucking multi-millionaire. I'm picking the best one out there. I'm not picking the worst motherfucker out there. That's how you know. You only pick the worst mother out there because you the worst one.
He's been accused of shady behavior, and at one point was even filmed in compromising situations. Bringing him into her children's lives as a potential stepfather is a move some fans can't wrap their heads around. Cardi has always presented herself as a fiercely protective mom, so choosing a man like Diggs to be involved in her family is raising eyebrows. But from Cardi's perspective, keeping it quiet might just be survival. Public opinion is already divided. On one hand, her fans defend her fiercely, saying she deserves happiness after the roller coaster relationship she's had with Offset. On the other, critics are calling her selfish and irresponsible. To announce a pregnancy now would only throw gasoline on the fire. The secrecy buys her time to figure out how to spin the narrative, how to manage the fallout, and most importantly, how to keep control of her story. Still, the internet doesn't wait. Social media detectives have been analyzing every video, every paparazzi shot, every courtroom clip, the oversized shirts, the cautious walk, the subtle hand movements around her stomach.
Sorry, y'all, because I know y'all like to tussle, but we all saw what we saw when Cardi walked out the courtroom, right? In that white outfit. We all saw the same thing. Now, the question is, whose is it? That is the real gag.
To her fans, it all adds up. And in true Cardi fashion, her silence almost feels like confirmation. Because if it wasn't true, wouldn't she have clapped back by now? Cardi B has never been afraid to shut down a rumor with fire. The fact that she hasn't denied this one is telling. And that leads to the real reason she might be hiding this pregnancy. It's not just about avoiding gossip, it's about damage control. Cardi's team knows the optics are bad. A still married rapper, tied to a high-profile athlete, allegedly pregnant while in the middle of a court battle and a stalled album rollout. Announcing it now could tank her momentum and derail her comeback. Waiting until the divorce is done, until the music is ready, until she can frame the story on her own terms, that's the strategic move. Of course, the longer she waits, the more the internet speculates. Some fans are convinced she'll do a dramatic reveal once she's too far along to hide it. Others think she might quietly disappear from the spotlight and then return with a maternity photo shoot, the kind only Cardi can pull off, dripping in couture, glowing, and unapologetically making headlines. One thing is for sure, when she does finally reveal the truth, it won't be subtle. In the meantime, Offset's behavior continues to fuel the fire. Instead of protecting her, he's distancing himself, leaving fans to connect the dots. His messy comments, his refusal to step in and deny the rumors, and his own reputation for drama only make things worse. If the baby really is Stefon Diggs's, Offset stands to lose more than just his marriage. He could lose face publicly, and in hip-hop that matters. Cardi knows that, and maybe that's why she's keeping everything under wraps. The less she says now, the more power she has when the truth finally comes out.